Greatsword is my favorite weapon class in Elden Ring. They do good damage, apply good pressure, and look amazing. Yet, they're not too overpowered to the point to become annoying to fight against. Aside from FromSoft's sword, the most iconic Greatsword in the Soul series is undoubtedly the Claymore. Appearing all the way back in Demon Souls, a sleek and clean design that just lets you know it is reliable. And it seems FromSoft agrees as well, giving the Claymore a unique moveset. To those who wish to become a Greatsword main, the Claymore was likely your initial choice. However, it seems like there is another contender for the title of the greatest of the Greatswords. The Knight's Greatsword. If you're into Elden Ring PvP, you have probably seen many people use this weapon, and the reason for that is its ability to true combo. Just how big of a difference do true combos and thrust attacks make, and which is truly the best Greatsword? Let's look at Claymore and Knight's Greatsword's light attack chains. The main difference is that the Claymore is swung with much more force, constantly clanking the ground, while Knight's Greatsword is swung with finesse. This is reflected in the weapon's motion values, with the Claymore having a slightly better value on all attacks. This also resulted in a difference in the frame data. Unlike the Claymore, Knight's Greatsword has multiple true combos, as in a combo you cannot escape. One of my favorite true combos of the Knight's Greatsword is its jump light attack into R12. Even when it's not a true combo, the fact that Knight's Greatsword's attack frame comes on much faster will force your enemy to mash roll. Claymore, on the other hand, does have a true combo, but is too difficult to pull off due to its angling required. As we have stated earlier, Claymore has a slight motion value advantage over the Knight's Greatsword, but the difference is really negligible. Instead, let's look at their attack rating, especially their AR on the most stat-efficient 54 strings. Unfortunately for our KGS lovers, Claymore also has a slightly better AR. If only there was another Greatsword with a true combo moveset, but with a higher AR than the Claymore. Banished Knight's Greatsword has an identical moveset to the Knight's Greatsword, and it scales better than it on strings, while heavy infused. So, Banished Knight's Greatsword has better AR, and has a moveset with multiple true combos. Then what's the deal? Why aren't we seeing more Banished Knight's Greatsword users? Unfortunately, Banished Knight's Greatsword has significantly worse reach than Knight's Greatsword, and weapon reach is quite important. In this clip, you can see just how detrimental having a shorter range can be. Although Claymore is also shorter than Knight's Greatsword, its thrusting attacks makes use of the weapon's full length, so it more than makes up for it.
Big.
The Claymore has a unique thrusting attack on its R2, both crouch attacks and both roll attacks. Thrusting attacks have a longer reach, so your opponents will have a hard time spacing you. And you can use it to roll catch people.
Spacing. Oof. Panic roll. Ah, shit.
Thrusting attacks also benefit from a mechanic called counter damage. When attacking, your character will have a 30% decrease in pierce damage negation. So when you're using a thrusting attack that deals pierce damage, when your opponent is also in an attack, you will gain a massive damage increase. You can increase the damage even further by equipping the Spear Talisman for another 15% damage increase. This makes smashing the attack out of hit stun a much less effective strategy against the Claymore, as you will often lose the trade. On top of all of that, the thrusting attack on the Claymore can provide immense pressure, and you can mix up your attacks by wave dashing, which allows you to perform a crouch attack while standing upright. The charge R2 is also very similar to the Ash of War Impaling Thrust. Mix up your attacks, and you can easily catch your opponents off guard.
Hey.
The thrusting attacks do have a major weakness, as they are very susceptible to being jumped over in close ranges. This is why it is so important to mix up your attacks with standard light attacks if you think your opponent might attempt to jump and punish you. Before I declare the winner, let's take another look at these two weapons' strengths and weaknesses. Claymore has a higher AR, benefits from the counter hit mechanic, and can blink thrusting attacks with wave dashing and Ash's Sword like impelling thrust. The Knight's Greatsword has a moveset that allows for multiple true combos and has a longer weapon reach. The fact is, Claymore and the Knight's Greatsword excel in different ways. Claymore rewards aggressive plays, roll catching, and has better trading ability. Knight's Greatsword rewards combos greatly, especially with jump attack. However, the title of the greatest is not to be shared. Even though both are amazing greatswords, I believe the Claymore is still better overall for the following reasons. Greatsword's attack speeds are on the slower side of the spectrum, and in Elden Ring, faster weapons are heavily favored. Claymore's effectiveness in trading makes matchups against power stance daggers and straight swords much more manageable. Also, greatswords are terrible when it comes to whiff punishing. Because Soul's PvP is mainly action-reaction based, whiff punishing is extremely important. Claymore is the only exception in the weapon class because of its long-reaching thrusting attacks. And there you have it, the greatest greatsword in Elden Ring. In my opinion, of course. This is my first time making an analysis style video and my game knowledge is quite limited as Elden Ring is my first Souls game. So please let me know if I'm missing something important or got anything wrong. If you disagree with my conclusion, let me know why. I hope you find this video informative. I stream on Twitch as well so you can catch me there if you want. Thanks for watching.